The biggest stories on the South Coast from the WBSM Newsroom. This is WBSM News.
2 New Bedford residents were taken into custody Saturday, and charges will be sought for a third for allegedly attempting to steal catalytic converters from parked vehicles in New Bedford's North End. Police said officers responded shortly after midnight on December 3rd to reports of a man looking into and under cars with a flashlight in the area of 90 Riverside Avenue. Officers found 3 people inside a car in the parking lot, including 24-year-old Luis Miguel Santiago, who they say matched the description of the person who had been looking under vehicles. Another car occupant, 25-year-old Cristian Omar Resto Alejandro, was found to have an active warrant for his arrest. The car driver was identified as 22-year-old Curia Mielin Resto Alejandro. According to police, a reciprocating saw with a built-in flashlight was also found in the car. Visit WBSM.com for the full story. The suspect in the killings of a Marshfield couple in their home last week is in custody in Florida. Police located 27-year-old Christopher Keeley Friday night in Miami Beach and arrested him for allegedly committing a serious assault that leaves a man critically injured. The arrest came 3 days after the bodies of Carl and Vicky Matson were found bludgeoned and stabbed in their Marshfield home. The 70-year-old victims were pronounced dead at the scene. Marshfield and state police quickly identified Keeley as a person of interest in the double homicide, as the couple had allowed the Weymouth man to stay in their home. A 66-year-old man is dead as a result of a gyrocopter crash at Beverly Airport. The unidentified man was the only person on the small ultralight aircraft when it crashed before noon yesterday. The gyrocopter apparently crashed while attempting to land at the airport. The National Transportation Safety Board is leading the investigation into the crash. And federal agencies are also investigating a fatal Cape Cod plane crash. The Massachusetts State Police say 83-year-old Carl Willis was pronounced dead after the single-engine plane crash at Falmouth Air Park Friday. Willis and his wife, 70-year-old Candace Oldham, both residents of Falmouth, were reportedly returning from Westfield Barnes Regional Airport after embarking on a day trip. The 2 men who have been arrested for last month's bank robbery on Martha's Vineyard are now facing federal charges. The Justice Department says Miguel Jones of Edgartown and Omar Johnson of Canterbury, New Hampshire, have each been charged with a single count of armed bank robbery. The DOJ says a trio of suspects took more than $39,000 from the vault of the Rockland Trust Bank in Tisbury on November 17th. Some of the money has been recovered. In sports, the Celtics continue to stay hot after a 103-92 win over the Nets in Brooklyn. Boston remains the best team in the league with a 19-5 record. They're back in action tonight against the Raptors in Toronto. And tonight, the Bruins defend their home record against the Golden Knights. The team is coming off a 5-1 demolishing of the Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche over the weekend, extending their home game winning streak to 14 games. The team is 23-0 overall on the season. Now for a look at your local forecast from ABC 6.
99% sunshine today and a light wind thanks to high pressure and a high temperature near 48. Tonight, though, the clouds return with that southerly breeze kicking in, highs in the upper 30s. That south wind will continue to warm us on Tuesday with highs 50 to 55. But it's cloudy with a chance of a sprinkle or late-day shower, and we've got a round of rain moving in on Wednesday. From the ABC 6 Weather Center, I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Nick Morganelli in New Bedford's news talk station, 1420 WBSM.
At the moment, it is 31 degrees and sunny. I'm Kate Robinson for WBSM News. Stay up to date with New Bedford's news talk station, 1420 WBSM, and get breaking news alerts and podcasts with the WBSM app.